Hello, and welcome to your past life reading. So, your reason for asking for this past life reading, your question was, have you and your husband been married before in a past life, or did you know each other in a past life? And so this is what you received. Your first one is unrequited love. The second one is spirituality and religion. Your third one is persecution and inquisition, okay? So with your first one, that is dealing with a past life love, marriage, as well as your present. And what that is telling me is that the person that you are with right now, you were with in a past life. I'm getting that there's a good possibility that that person hurt you very deeply. And so that you were brought back together in this current life to fix what was left unmended in that previous life. This may have led to some insecurities, trust problems, some jealousy, and sometimes it will lead to self-sabotage in relationships as well. So the answer to your question, the first part of your question would be yes, you and your current spouse or partner have been together in a previous life. You did know each other in a previous life, and you're here together now to help heal that past karmic debt in that past relationship. Your second card, spirituality and religion. Okay, so now that's going to leads me to go into this part of belief as far as spirituality goes. You in a past life didn't have a particular belief in religion or spirituality. You kind of just was all over the place. You believed a little of every type of religion. So you were more self-taught, if that's an appropriate way to put it. You didn't believe that you had to be in a church to worship. You just had your own belief. And this could be part of a trigger for you as far as guilt, acknowledgement, fears of God in this lifetime, trying to make sure that you do everything right. Maybe you have some questions about spirituality in this lifetime, as far as what you believe now. Well, that carries over from your past life. So if you believed one way in your past life, you're going to second guess that belief in this past life. Does that make sense? I'm listening. Okay, so while you were in your past lifetime, while you were going through a spiritual growth and knowledge, I feel like there was a specific spiritual or religious path that you were on at that lifetime, but you didn't fulfill it. So your spiritual development now is important to you to help you to fix that past karmic debt that you left undone with your spiritual belief before in your previous life. In this life, you are aware of a bigger picture. Your spiritual knowledge is housed. I feel like it's being kept deep within you, just waiting for you to let it out. And this is why you're being called to this part of your development. Your spiritual awakening is because of your devotion in spiritual growth in your past lifetime. You might find yourself being drawn to different aspects of a religion or a different artifact or belief. You may even feel deep within you when certain things happen, like, ooh, that's so familiar, or why am I so drawn to that? And that would be because in a past life you had that in a past life, or you had that particular artifact, or you were in that era of that particular artifact or that belief. So your last one card is persecution and inquisitions. So that would be this one. So with that being said, that card tells me that in a past life you were accused of witchcraft or a different type of crime, like you were practicing with herbs and crystals, or you just knew back then with your spiritual gifts, you had them previously, but before it was accepted, people looked at you like you were a witch or practicing evil, which caused you to be persecuted for that. So in this lifetime, you feel like it's not okay to express that part of you as you're remembering your gifts. You try to keep them within you and not be so expressive because you're nervous or worried about what other people will think. I feel like in your previous life, you were blamed for deaths or divorces or famine or other issues that might have happened, and you weren't. I mean, you didn't do it. You didn't have a part of that, but your neighbors and people in your community believed that you were, because you knew things before they happened, and so therefore they thought you were a witch and practicing devil worshiping and that sorts of things. But in reality, you're a good-hearted person. You were then, and you are still to this day, and you still have the abilities to see into the future and use your energies for the good. You tend to be very sensitive as far as gossip or, hearing things, because you'd much rather get the news from the source instead of it being passed down. You'd rather receive the truth and not part of a truth. You may also be afraid now in this lifetime to be open and admit that you're still a talented healer and a psychic due to what happened to you in the past. In order for you to heal this past trauma into this lifetime, I feel like you were incarnated to be with other spiritual healers and teachers to help you heal this part of your past life. So that way in your future life, you're not afraid and you're not taking this debt with you. I feel like by doing this in your this lifetime and your next lifetime, you're going to be very, very strong and moving forward with your gifts and your developments as far as what you're here to do, as well as fixing what's in the past. So when we come to this earth, when we incarnate into our life, we bring past karmic debt with us, not only for ourselves, but as well as for our family members, or some people call them their tribe. So it's important for us to heal that, as well as heal ourselves and what we're bringing with us from our own past lifetimes. So to sum this all up, you are quite gifted in your past life. You, in one of your past lives, yes, you were married to the man that you're married to now, and you knew each other before. Even before that, you were very religious, but in your own way, and you still are. But you're a very kind-hearted person, and you like helping people, and that's not going to change. So I hope this resonates with you, and if you have any questions, please let me know. So I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.